Miami Dolphins 22. New England Patriots 12. This is Go Squad TV. 6-8 Patriots, man. This is more about Miami moving to 9-5 and possibly pretty much clinching a playoff spot. Coach Flores did a hell of a job on Belichick and the Patriots, and it was pretty much a close game throughout, but I never felt Miami was ever really in any threat to lose. As you know from my earlier breaking news bulletin, Patriots pretty much lost. Stephon Gilmore, pretty much probably for the season, and probably going into next season. Chances are, depending on the injury. Um, we also lost Javon, Bentley, the linebacker Bentley. We lost him. Don't know if he's going to be out for a while, but it really don't matter at this point. Pretty much academic. We're done. Bills won the division. Looks like Miami pretty much clinched the playoff spot, barring a choke job the next 2 weeks. So we didn't deserve to be in the playoffs, man. Let's be honest. Just didn't have a good season. You have your quarterback throwing for 69 yards in certain games. You ain't gonna win too much, man. You ain't gonna win too much. We looked respectable, but for the most part, this is on Bill Belichick, man. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat any of this. A lot of people will give him credit for just being 6-8 considering the roster, but this is on Bill Belichick, man. We drafted 2 tight ends. We sat them out for a whole season so they get caught up to the offense, just like he did to Damian Harris last year, the running back. He left Cam Newton pretty much with Jacoby Myers and Bird and Damian Bird. And, N'Keal Harry was pretty much a no-show for a whole season, injury or not. He was pretty much a damn no-show. He's pretty much pointless, even having. We passed up on. Not only did we pass up on AJ Brown, we passed up on Metcalf. Just draft him. He can't even catch jump balls. That's what he was supposedly good in college for. Why do the drafting department, the scouting department for wide receiver, at some point, Bill's gonna have to start making some changes personnel wise when it comes to the scouting department. Because it seems more like he cares more about having character guys or guys that are just out of nowhere experiments so he can pay them cheap versus actually drafting the talent. He's not drafted a legit receiver. Ever. Ever. You go down the line, every receiver he's ever drafted has sucked. Aaron Dobson sucked. Jackson a few years, like 10, 15 years back, sucked. You just don't ever draft in that department very well. That said, it looks like we might be losing McDaniels. And pretty much to the Chargers more than likely for the reports I'm hearing. I think it might be time to just do a whole overhaul of that offense. The defense is fine. I wouldn't touch the defense. We're going to get a lot of our defensive starters back. Hightower, Chung. If I'm Bill, I don't touch that. You know what I mean? I think we give J.C. Jackson the deal. We don't let him go. He had another interception today. You cannot let him go. That said, that offense just need to be overhauled. We need to get those 2 tight ends involved next year once they have a year in the system. Damian Harris needs to stay. Sony Michel needs to go. He's useless. What do they say? Your best availability, your best dependability is your availability. You're never around or available. There's really no sense in keeping you around. I don't know what we do with James White. As much as I love James White, he's pretty much. I don't know if it's really his fault or it's just the fact we just don't have a quarterback that could throw consistently. Quarterback is definitely going to have to be an issue moving forward because Josh Allen's getting better. You know what I mean? And You don't want them having a long run with the division. Tua's getting better. Tua's going to be really good once he really knows that offense. So between those two getting better, Cam Newton isn't the answer. And I did one of my very first videos when I first started this channel was what are we gonna do when the season's over? When Cam really the answer? And I think we've come to the realization that he isn't. He cannot read defenses, and he seems to always. He just is what he is. At this point, he's not the Cam of old. He's never been a really accurate quarterback. Is he a decent leader? Yeah, everybody likes him in the locker room, but that's not going to get you wins. We want to win titles here. This is the Patriots here. This season will go down as a blip, but this is really unacceptable for the Patriots. You know what I mean? We're not getting Brady's not welcome to that door, so you're going to have to figure out what you're going to do with that quarterback position. Maybe you get Jimmy G back. Maybe you just draft a quarterback and actually draft a legit one that is going to run the offense right. Instead of just getting Jared, I'm too shook, Stidham. Or keeping fucking Hoyer, for God's sakes. Knowing Hoyer should have been out the league maybe a year or two before. Either way, there needs to be change there. Now, the Dolphins are sky's the limit. Tua, with Ryan Fitzpatrick's tutelage, is looking incredible right now. He's not. When I say incredible, I'm saying incredible considering the injury he had in Alabama, and considering he had to start coming from maybe week 4 or 5. He got thrown in the starting lineup, and his first game was really unimpressive. They won, but he only had like about 38 yards passing, I believe. He had a touchdown. Like, he is improved week after week, except for that Denver game when he got hurt and then games that he missed. He's improved. The running game's been stout. The defense has been incredible for them. They are a sleeper in the AFC. If they get the right matchup, they are a sleeper. And honestly, even though I'm a Patriots fan, I'm rooting for Flores, man. Flores is a really good guy. He's a really good coach. He's a really good guy. He knows what he's doing. And I salute that. That said, Go Squad TV. Dolphins have a chance to really make some noise. Leave your comments down below. Go Squad TV.